Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Western Racing. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Series 3 of the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Glow in the Dark series. I assume that this is Series 3. So I originally recorded this, and I screwed up the intro. I had the complete wrong trucks on screen, so I had to restart. But, you know, I'll run through my spiel that I had in the first recording real quick. Essentially, I don't know for a fact that this is Series 3. I'm going off of the fact that it's Series 3 because I believe Series 1 was all 5 of the trucks from 2021. Series 2 was all 5 of the trucks from 2022. And then Series 3 and 4 are 2 cases with re-releases and new trucks that came out in 2023. This being one of them. So to give you the full case rundown so you're not confused, Twin Mill and the truck that we're going to look at after Twin Mill were originally released in Series 1 and are re-released into this series. They are not different by any means. They are the same exact trucks from those series. Podium Crasher here will be the third truck that we look at. It is from Series 2 re-released into this series. And then the final 2 trucks, Carbonator and then the one I've got off to the side here, are brand new to Series 3. Never before seen. They are brand new to this specific group of trucks that we're looking at in today's video. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, I apologize, but you know what? I'm trying to do what I can here to make this work. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Let's take a look at the trucks that we got today. And the reason why I screwed up the video here and I had to restart was because the truck that we start with, I actually had the complete wrong truck on screen to start the video with. So basically what I had to do is I had to restart, but it's all fixed now. And we now know that the first truck that we're going to be looking at in today's video is Twin Mill. Basically what these are is they are the glow-in-the-dark trucks as stated. So basically what that means is that these trucks have 2 key features that come with them. Number 1, they glow extremely well under black light. Well, certain parts of them do anyway. And in case you didn't guess by the name, they also glow in the dark extremely well as well. So we're going to look into that and I'll basically show off all of the key features that you guys need to know about these trucks. Namely, what they look like under black light, when they glow in the dark, and just, you know, the colors of the rims and stuff as well, just because we normally always look into that stuff. But yeah, like I said, this is easily the most confusing series aside from the color shifters. The color shifters and the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Glow in the Dark series are the most confusing things to figure out because it is just the most inconsistent thing ever. Thankfully though, when I get my research done, you guys can go onto my website, which I have linked in the description of today's video. If you are a diecast collector like myself, and I should have not this month, but next month, one of the updates that is coming to the website is the full list of the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, glow-in-the-dark trucks, and the color shifters will all be on there. That is next month's update. For January, we are going to be bringing in the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Camo Crashers and the Spin Master Monster Jam All-Star Series. So like Fire and Ice, Zombie vs. Hunter, all of that will be added. So yeah, essentially that's this month's update. Next month's update is going to be mainly focused on the 2 special side series for Hot Wheels Monster Trucks. And of course, like we do with every update, we bring in more photos so you guys can see the actual products themselves. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into our first truck here, which is the Twin Mill. This will be my first ever out-of-package glow-in-the-dark truck. I am really excited to open this up because I'm really excited to see what these things are like. From what I've heard, they are actually pretty friggin' cool. You get them under the black light. I'm going to be honest, I think the reason why Hot Wheels made these was because they have that real-life glow-in-the-dark party that they do. And I think this was meant to almost be a stand-in for that in a way. Like to kind of make that happen in die-cast form. I think that's what they were going for. This card insert is also really strange. Let me show you the card insert. So this is going to be exactly the same with all the trucks here. You can see Twin Mill there looking really cool. Twin Mill logo on both sides. And then it's actually got a little dirt ramp that folds in. So you got the little ramp there. Pretty cool, pretty snazzy. There's nothing inside of here, just in case if you were curious. Nothing in there. But yeah, that's the really interesting looking, the little card insert there, which looks really cool. It's a box, kind of like the WWE trucks. I will say in 2024, they changed the packaging design, so that way it's a lot better instead of the boxes. They use a smaller card with a more sleek card insert rather than a box. It's just a little insert piece. And I gotta say, it's a lot better. But anyway, here is the monster truck itself, the twin mill. We have a light blue body, a glow-in-the-dark roll cage, a black chassis, toxic green tires with orange rims and yellow bead locks. Pretty cool. You saw none of that because I wasn't holding my hands high enough. But anyway, here is the truck there. Pretty cool little look to it. The side panel. I'm not zoomed in all the way. That would probably help. The side panel has the Monster Trucks logo, the Hot Wheels logo there. Got a bunch of zebra stripe printing or zebra printing all over this. Almost kind of reminds me of the old Taco Bell cups, if you know what I mean. Kind of got that design to it. Definitely an 80s inspired design for sure. This side is the exact same thing. Not mirrored though. It's got a completely different design on it with the different shapes and stuff that it's thrown around. And then on the top of the truck, you can see we've got that zebra stripe going all the way up. Not down the middle though, which I think is really cool. I like that asymmetric design. And the windshield has these like 80s party glasses, which look really cool. Very nice indeed. Okay, and then like I promised, what we're gonna do here is we are going to zoom out and zoom back in. Get the truck from a distance here. We're gonna see what this thing looks like glowing in the dark. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. There it is. That is what the truck looks like glowing in the dark. It looks a lot brighter on the camera, that's for sure. Now I got to find my flashlight that is hidden somewhere over here. All right, here's the black light. And like I said, the black light, you can definitely see all the glowing parts of the black light. The body itself really doesn't have that much on it, but all of like the tires and stuff looks really cool on the black light. Turn it off again, you can see that really cool glow. Really solid. I'm going to put my flashlight closer so I quit losing it. Turn the light back on, and there you go, everybody. That is the first truck we're going to look at in today's video, the Twin Mill, our first ever glow-in-the-dark truck here on the channel. My first ever glow-in-the-dark monster truck. Really cool, really solid. But I do got to say, I think they do get better from here. So that is Twin Mill. And now we're going to go into our second truck, which is the truck that I accidentally started with when I first recorded this video, and that is the Midwest Madness. Now, every time Hot Wheels comes out with a new casting for their monster trucks, they usually have a truck that acts as the catalyst for it, the first one. When they did their trophy truck body, they had Podium Crasher, which was really cool. The pickup truck body has the 909. These are basically like the basic forms of the trucks, you know what I mean? The SUV is Town Hauler. When they did the Bigfoot for the first time, it had this body. A couple years after they released the Bigfoot for the first time, they decided to create the basically the basic version of this casting. When you think of this casting, you should automatically think of this truck. And they named it Midwest Madness here, which I think is a great name for it. I really do like the name. The original version of this truck looked like just a normal square body pickup truck, but it had this really nice candy apple green paint job. It looked really cool. But anyway, here is our second truck, the Midwest Madness. Very, very excited to look at this one next, just because I think Midwest Madness is a cool truck. And for those of you who are wondering, why did they not do, if they did Midwest Madness, why not do Bigfoot for the glow-in-the-dark? Don't worry, they do. It just wasn't in this set. It's actually in the set directly after the one we're looking at in today's videos when they do Bigfoot. And I gotta say, the Bigfoot one actually looks pretty cool. The Bigfoot color shifter looks really neat. So again, here, or color shifter, glow in the dark. So here's that card insert. You can see Midwest Madness there with the paint scheme going all the way around, and then in pink with the Midwest Madness logo. Pretty dang cool. I really do like them card inserts. They're very flashy and look very cool. Alrighty, here we go. Let us zoom in to 3 times zoom and take a look at the truck. So here it is, the Midwest Madness. We have a toxic green body with a glow-in-the-dark roll cage, black chassis, bright pink tires, green rims, and these beautiful shiny blue chrome rims, or bead locks rather. So yeah, pretty cool little design right here. I really do like the simplistic style of truck. We got the Monster Trucks logo here, the Hot Wheels logo, which is cut off at the bottom and on the top here. It honestly kind of looks like a hamburger almost with the way that they did the paint stripes on the side. You can see them melting into each other, which looks really, really neat. The paint splotches, pretty cool. We also got an orange window insert up here. The engine and the grill are the glow-in-the-dark piece, so they will glow in the dark when we do this. I kind of forgot to point out that the engines on twin mill also glowed in the dark as well. Nothing to see on this side. It's the exact same thing, but mirrored. The front is all glow in the dark. I said that already. The top of the vehicle features an upside down Hot Wheels logo because I'm holding it the wrong way. We got a Hot Wheels logo on the roof with the paint lines right here, which looks really cool. Back end, we got the Hot Wheels logo once again with some more paint splotches. So there you go. That is the overall look of the truck. And now what we do is we do that. And then here is the glow in the dark. Okay, that one's pretty solid, not gonna lie. The engine and the grill there glow in the dark pretty good. All right, let's see what it looks like blacklight wise. Okay, this one does blacklight really well actually. So the paint kind of works for this. Mainly, again, it's the tires really doing most of the heavy lifting for the blacklight effect here. But the body itself, oh, and the windshield glows really well under the blacklight too as well, which is really cool. All right, and there's that glow really bright now that we've charged it up with the UV. And there you go, everybody. That is the second truck, Midwest Madness. All righty, pretty cool. Okay, so like I said, those two trucks that we just looked at were both from re-releases from Series 1 of the glow-in-the-dark trucks. So those have all been, you know, they're not exactly new by any means. This truck here is from Series 2, and it is the orange variant. I have to say orange variant, and I'll explain why. The orange variant of Podium Crasher. Now, the reason why I got to say orange variant is because there is a black variant of Podium Crasher. They're weirdly enough, and this makes no sense to me, if you have the complete set of the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks glow-in-the-dark trucks, they usually don't repeat casting, or they usually don't repeat trucks. They're all new trucks every single time. We've got Podium Crasher, Scorpedo, Twin Mill, Carbonator XXL. You know, you got all the different trucks, right? For some reason, they made two Podium Crashers. The orange one that I have here, and then the black one, which I really don't have a picture of handy. I'd show you, like I said, I'd show you, but I don't exactly have a picture of it handy right now. No matter. Maybe it's on the back? Nope, it is not. Oh, yes, it is. Look at that. Look at that right there. That is the black Podium Crasher right there. So we have the orange one, which we're about to look at. That's the other variant of Podium Crasher. What am I doing? Hold on. There we go. So this is the orange Podium Crasher, and then the one that I just showed you is the black version, which is I think the black version came out first. Black version is from Series 1, orange is from Series 2. Yes, that is true. I think so anyways. Anyway, enough yammering. This is boring. Listening to me talk is boring. You guys aren't here to listen to me talk. You're here to see the trucks. Right? Right. All right. Oop, there we go. Because if you guys are here to listen to me talk and not see the trucks, then you fall into one of two categories. Either A, you're a family member, or B, you have way too much time on your hands. All right, so here is the card art here. You can see the lightning bolts. Looks really cool. Okay. And then the Podium Crasher logo on both sides. I will say they actually, what I think is interesting is they have the art, the actual truck art that's on here on the sides for this one rather than just the Podium Crasher logo. I think that's an interesting choice. I personally wouldn't have done that. Actually, it's the only truck in this entire set that does that. That's really weird. Alrighty, zooming into 3 times zoom. Got to get it perfect right there. And here it is, the Podium Crasher. So we have a very bright, like almost like an apricot color for the body, glow-in-the-dark roll cage, black chassis. We've got blue tires, orange rims, and these pink chrome bead locks. I love the color combinations on these. They're really cool. Got like the pastel color bodies with the, you know, neon colored tire and rim setup. It's pretty neat the way they did these. I gotta say out of the set though, this one's probably my least favorite. I'm gonna be completely honest, but it's still pretty cool. So the side panel has the Monster Trucks logo and the Hot Wheels logo in blue there. Got some lightning bolts going down the whole side of this thing. Got a blue lightning bolt, mainly spanning the entire body with some smaller lightning bolts everywhere else. Also, we got a pink windshield, which also looks really neat. This side is exactly the same, but mirrored, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Nothing on the grill. The hood and the roof act as one unit here. We got a Hot Wheels logo right across. That looks like Hot Wheels Racing 1 with that setup there, which looks pretty cool. Got the lightning bolts, of course, and all the different fun colors. And then the tailgate has the Hot Wheels logo with the lightning bolts. Honestly, this truck kind of gives off a Fiesta vibe to me for some reason. I don't know why, but it does. All right, there we go. All right, so here we go. This is the glow in the dark. And it is just the roll cage on this one. Nothing special. Literally just the roll cage. But then here is the black light, and the body on this one glows. Nothing but the body on this one glows. Why are my fingers glowing? What the why are my fingers glowing? I've got there is, do you guys see that? I've got dust all over my fingers. There's dust on the studio as well. What in the world is, do you guys see this? And you guys can't see the studio. Yeah, I've got dust all over my fingers, and there's dust all over the studio. I wonder if that's just normal dust. That is strange. What in the world? Maybe it's coming off the truck packaging. Maybe there's something in the packaging that's doing that. That is strange. Anyway, okay, this is kind of creeping me out now. But anyway, yeah, you can see the body there glows really well. And you can't even see it. You can't even see it when we go back to the normal light. That's weird. Anyway, so there you go. That is the Podium Crasher. I'm going to get this weird substance off my hands real quick. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, there you go. There's our third truck. I went into the bathroom to wash my hands, and as you can see, the dust is somewhat gone, but it's still there. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on. Really strange. Anyways, we are now on to the fourth truck, I do believe. We've looked at three. We're on to the fourth one now, and this is where we start getting into new territory. So first two trucks were Series 1. The third truck was Series 2, and these last two trucks are brand new for Series 3. So these two trucks are exclusively new to this set. And the first one, which kind of spoils what our last one will be, excusez-moi, our first one that we're going to look at here is really cool. It is Battitude. This one was a really big shock. When people were trying to figure out what the next glow-in-the-dark truck would be, nobody guessed Battitude, because everybody, I'm pretty sure, kind of forgot that Battitude even existed. The truck is such a, how do we put it? Such a forgettable truck, I guess. It was kind of, everybody theorized that it was kind of Hot Wheels' take on Bakugan Dragonoid, which I still refuse to believe that. Like, I believe, well, okay, I don't refuse to believe that. I think Hot Wheels definitely took inspiration from Bakugan Dragonoid when making this. I don't know. It's just, in my opinion, it is still one of the most forgettable 3D castings that Hot Wheels has ever done. However, that being said, the glow-in-the-dark truck is actually pretty good. I definitely say this is not one of my favorites, though. If I were to rank all of the trucks in today's video from worst to best, I'd definitely say this is second worst, just because some of the other ones were pretty solid contenders and were pretty neat. Here's the card insert. You can see that really cool like pattern there. And then again, the Battitude logo all by itself with the yellow. And real quick, I'm not going to show the truck just because I don't want to spoil it. I want to see if by opening the package, if my hands are all dusty again. And they aren't. This is weird. This is really, really weird. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, double zoom, triple zoom, Battitude. Heck yeah. I zoomed in too far. There we go. Battitude. All right. So this is the Battitude. I can't even show the whole thing on screen. That's how big it is. But as you can see, we've got a yellow body, a glow-in-the-dark roll cage, black chassis, dark blue tires with yellow rims, no beadlocks. And we got this really cool green window insert. The paint job itself, we got this really neat blue pattern painted on the wings, which I think is pretty neat. The wings are fully glow in the dark, by the way, and you'll get to see that. So that's really cool. As for the cheek, we've got this really neat, I'd almost say like a tiger stripe thing going here with pink and blue. Pretty cool. This side's exactly the same, but mirrored. Again, we got the blue tiger striping on the wing there, which looks pretty cool. We got these little plastic bat ears, which are dark blue. The nose is black with some blue around it. And we've got these really cool hot pink teeth going on. The head of the truck features, or the top of the truck features that tiger paint job almost. I don't really know how to describe it with all the wrinkles and the pink and the blue. Hot Wheels Monster Trucks logo in pink there with the massive engine in the back and the tailpipes. Again, a really cool casting. Very underrated, very forgettable casting. All right, here we go. Here is the glow in the dark, and you're going to see this whole thing's going to light up. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. There we go. Look at the wings. The wings are easily the best part of this whole truck. Them things are huge, and they really glow well. All right, here we go. This is the black light. Now what you're going to notice is that pretty much none of this glows under black light. The only parts of this that glow under black light are the teeth and the ears. Everything else is just glow in the dark with the wings. Them wings are huge and they look so bright. They are so bright. But anyway, there you go. That is our fourth truck, the Battitude. And now it is time for truck number 5, the truck that you guys all know because it was dead center of the screen when this video started. My favorite truck in this entire set. It is, drum roll please, this one was also a huge shock, but just because of what it turned out like, no one was expecting this, Carbonator XXL. So, for those of you who don't know, there is a Hot Wheels car called Carbonator, and its entire existence is that it's a bottle opener. It has been the car that has been representing New Year's every single year for almost like 7+ years now for Hot Wheels. They turned it into a monster truck, and this is what it looks like. It serves the exact same purpose. The spoiler on the back can still open bottles. It is the coolest thing ever. Now, as a monster truck, we all were expecting to see this thing glow in the dark. Well, none of us were expecting to see this glow in the dark. So when it got revealed, we all were like, okay, this is going to be pretty cool. But what nobody was expecting was what they decided to do with it. We all were expecting another soda bottle kind of design. They decided to go with like a bottle, a Halloween. This is like a Halloween truck. It's like a bottle of poison or witch's brew. It looks really interesting. And at first, it looks like a milk bottle, which is something that when it first came out, something that I noticed is that the truck looked like a milk bottle. And I thought, well, that's kind of dumb. I wonder why they went with that. Until I saw the paint job on it, and I immediately realized that I was very quick to make that assumption because this thing is absolutely amazing with how creative they decided to get with it. Here is the card insert. You can see there with the cat, Carbonator XXL with the truck there. And then we got the logo on both sides. Really cool. So that is that, and here is the truck. Now there are some details on here I need to point out because Hot Wheels got really creative with this one. So here it is, the truck, the Carbonator XXL. We have a glow-in-the-dark body, glow-in-the-dark roll cage, a black chassis, purple tires with green rims. Now, here's what I need to point out here. The tires are really unique. If you look, they have skulls and crossbones on the treads, and also custom writing on the side as well, Hot Wheels with the skull and crossbones. So they went with like these Halloween special design tires, which look really flippin' good. I love it. The actual truck itself on the bottom here, I want to point out some details here because this is my first Carbonator XXL out of the package, and it looks really solid, right? So this is the bottle opener part right here. If I had a bottle, I'm going to use my little blacklight flashlight here as an example. If you had a bottle, you'd stick this onto here and you'd pop the cap off, the bottle cap off. Speaking of bottle caps, that's what the fenders are here, is they are bottle caps. And then the front end is also a bottle cap as well. I don't know where you'd put a driver in this. That's one of the things that I always thought of when I saw the original version of this truck. The Hot Wheels car is open on the top with the seat where the driver would sit. This does not have that, so I really don't know how the driver sees out of this. The side panel says Carbonator XXL with the Halloween font. You got the jack-o'-lantern and the eyeball there. It looks really cool. This side is exactly the same but mirrored, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. The cap has the cute little black cat on it right there. Really cool. And then the top of the package, or the top of the truck, has that witch's brew design to it. You got a little spider here, Carbonator. You got a web, a little band across the top of the bottle. XXL. Hot Wheels Monster Trucks logo in black and purple. And then here we have a mirror on the wall kind of thing with a pink skull, a bunch of really cool squiggles going on here, and this really neat little design all around. Now, as you would imagine, this whole truck actually glows in the dark because the body itself glows in the dark. Now, like I said, it looks like a milk bottle, but I realized that it's actually witch's brew. And witch's brew, when it's in the cauldron bubbling away, glows pretty good. So as you would imagine, if you put it in a bottle, it would also glow really, really well. And one of my favorite things about this is that if you look, you can see all of that detail glowing on the top of the truck. Ladies and gentlemen, when the lights are on, this truck doesn't look that great, I'll be honest. But when you turn the lights off, this thing is easily my favorite glow-in-the-dark truck. Also, the tires glow under black light really well, and so does the back of the truck there with the little bottom of the bottle. The bottom of the bottle, the one thing a depressed man always wants to see. Turn the lights off and that glowing gets really, really good there. And then turn the lights back on and you got yourself Carbonator in the daylight. Really cool. That is our final truck for today's video. Let's get to the turntables. Well, there you go, everybody. That is all 5 of the trucks that we looked at in today's video. From left to right, we have Twin Mill, Midwest Madness, Podium Crasher, Battitude, and Carbonator XXL. Really, really solid little group of trucks. Like, I wouldn't say it's my favorite Hot Wheels glow-in-the-dark case that's been released. There's definitely been some better ones. And like I said, I don't think my favorite trucks are in here. I do think that the Carbonator under the black light looks, or in the glowing in the dark, looks really solid. It looks so good. I don't know. If you guys have seen the glow-in-the-dark Hotweiler, I still think that's the contender for my favorite. That one is really, really cool. But then I always forget that they have some other stuff that I haven't looked at yet. Like they have the glow-in-the-dark play sets. There's 2 of them, one with Gangster, one with Race Ace, and then they have the 10-pack, 10 monster trucks and 10 Hot Wheels cars, which I actually have that, and I will do a video on that eventually. I'll get to that point. But yeah, for now, we have these. And I do have another box of these trucks that we're going to look at here in the near future. 2 of the trucks that you're actually staring at right now will be in that video. They're actually re-releases that will return specifically for that video. And then the other 3 trucks are brand new trucks that I have never opened up before. So that'll be really cool. 2 of which I think the way that they do it in 2024 is each new case of trucks has 1 brand new truck in it. So the second set that I have has the new truck in it. And I gotta say, it's pretty solid. I really like it. I do think that the idea that they went for with it turned out really solid, and I think you guys will agree when we get there. But anyway, before we go, I just want to show it one last time. We're going to charge these guys up nice and good here. Get them all juiced up, and we're going to see them all together glowing under the black light, just like that. There you go, everybody. That is Series 3 of the Hot Wheels Mod Trucks Glow in the Dark trucks. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you, and good night.